is it better than the linear search? So do you think, right? First of all, think, right? So is it better than a the time complexity is better than linear search? Answer is yes. Why? Because linear search you are searching each and every element, but here once you are going to middle and immediately you are discarding the half of the element, right? So you are not going to search in the half. Think about that. This is 10,000 number of elements. You are going to middle and you are discarding 5,000 number of element immediately, right? That means you are not going to search in 5,000 element. You will only search in this particular 5,000 element, right? So that means at any point of time, right, you are discarding how many number of elements. So suppose n is the total number of element, right? Suppose total number of element. So you are dividing this array into two parts, right? If you look into this, you are dividing this array into two parts. So what is time complexity? We are just trying to see the number of computation happening, right, for this particular, or number of comparison are happening, or what is how much time this while loop will go. If we look into this particular program, right, every time I am dividing this one into two parts, right, and at any particular time my array size is becoming n by 2. Step 1, if you look into this, so it is going to become n by 2. That means if I have 10,000 number of element, I will simply step 1, I will simply find the middle and I will remove, I will discard my 5,000. How? By just changing the left or right index. Okay. So that's how it will work, right? N by 2 is step 1, right? So then if we'll go to the step 2, okay. So initially it was n number of element, right? Because total is n. So try to understand. So in this step 1, so I just, this was my initial step. Okay. So initially, so then I just in step 1 I discarded and made it to n by 2. So can you tell me in the next step, right, how many number of element will be there in your new array? It is again the half of this n by 2. So which is n by 2 by 2. So which is like n by 2 square, or you can write n by 4. That is fine. But in step 2, right, it is going to be n by 2 square. So this many number of elements will be in that array where you will do a search, right? So if we'll go for the step 3, in step 3, so what will happen? So now my new array size is like n by 2 square. So this is my new array size. So in the next step, in the step 3, again I will split that particular array and I will divide it into two parts. That means it is going to be whatever the value is there, then divided by 2. So n by 2 square divided by 2. So which is going to be n by 2 to the power q, right? So this is how my sequence will follow, right? Try to understand. This is how my sequence will follow, because every time I'm discarding two elements, sorry, half of the element, right? So n by 2, n by 2 square, n by 2 through the 3. So you might have now realized the sequence. Next step, obviously it is going to be step 4. So it is going to be n by 2 to the power 4, right? So this is how it will go. But it will go till what point, right? It will keep on going, but till what point this particular steps you will keep on going this particular step. I am calculating for now the worst case time complexity. Okay, so there are 3 time complexity, I think I should have told, but yeah, so there are 3 types. So I am just going to calculate the worst case time complexity. Okay, best case, obviously if you go to the match and you find a match, then you return, right? So the best case is going to be order of 1, that I will write, but for now maybe I am just doing the worst case. Okay, so this is the important case, right? So most of the time you will telling what is the worst case time complexity. Okay. So now the question is, so when you go here, right, step 4, so now the question is till what point, right, you will go till what step? Step X. So what step you will go and stop? So you will stop if you find, listen carefully, if you find that array is now left right is having only one element, they are pointing to a single element, right? That means you will do comparison, then there is no element to compare and you will stop it here, right? So that means when this becomes 1, right? That means this is what number of element, right? Initially the number of element was like n. Next time the number of element after half discarded, then I have the n by 2, then n by 2 square. So this is the number of element, right? So I will stop at any particular step. So where suppose x step, right? So I don't know what is x, but n to the power 2 to the x. So but I will stop where? So this particular equation will become 1, right? So that means now my equation is n by 2 to the power x equal to 1. So this is the equation, right? So I will be stopping at this particular position, right? Right. Now the question is what you are interested to find out, right? Actually you are interested to find out the number of steps or number of computation, or what is the time complexity. Time complexity is nothing but number of steps it is going to execute. So it is executed one step, two step, three step, four step. So till this point how many steps if I'll ask. So this is the x number of steps till now, right? Because if you look into step 2, so this is 2 squared. Step 2 means 2 squared. Step 3 means 2q. Step 4 means 2 4. Step x means n to the n by 2 to the x. So now if I'll ask you what is the value of x, so the x is n by 2 to the power x equal to 1, right? So that means what is the value of x? If you know, so this is n equal to 2x, right? So if you know x equal to so n equal to implies n equal to the x. If you know, if I want to find out x, so this is 2 to the power. So if you will come to this side, so then it will become log n base 2. Okay. So that means, so x is the number of steps. How many number of steps you want to calculate? So this is the final answer. So x equal to log n. So that means your this particular algorithm at in the worst case is going to be computed till step 1, step 2, step 3. How many steps? Log n number of steps. That means you will get an answer within log n number of steps. That means your program will execute log n number of times. So that's why the time complexity is going to be big of log n, right? So that is the time complexity. If I'll ask what is the best case, so this is the worst case time complexity. What is the best case? Best case is obviously big of 1, right? Because you go immediately to the middle and you find. What is the average case? Average case is also going to be same way. It is going to be the worst case, which is log n. Okay. But this is very important for us to understand this particular step sequence of steps, how the worst case time complexity is be computed, right? I'll just repeat one more time in order to make it clear. Okay. So what we are doing at any time. So what you are doing, you are finding the middle, you are splitting the array into two parts, and you are discarding one part, right? So that's why I don't need this part. I will only search in this part. So that's why at the initially I had a n equal, so n number of elements. So in step 1, so I found the middle and I discarded n by 2 number of elements. So that's why in step 1 my input size is like n by 2. In the next step my input array size is going to be n by 2 square. In the third step it is going to be n by 2 through the 3, so which is number of element present in that array. So I will keep going till what point, right? So I will till going till what point? I will go till x number of point, right? So when I will stop, whenever the array will contain only one element, then only I will stop. Then what will be my equation? So in the fourth step it was 2 to the 4. I don't know where it will be 1, where there will be only one element. So that is the worst case, right? So only one element. I don't know. So that's why I made an assumption that an x number of step at step x I am going to stop. So then the equation is going to be n by 2 to the power x. So the equation is like n by 2 to the x equal to 1, which implies n equal to 2 to the x. If we'll take x to this x, then it is going to be log n, right? So that's why the time complexity is, so this one, so which is number of steps, which is x, so which is log n. Okay. So that's how the time complexity of this particular uh, binary search is also computed. Okay.